Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, I'm Michael TIVOMIKE Jefferson. This is the TIVOMIKE Show, the podcast for TV fanatics who love Jesus. Today, Sami offers a spirited guide as she travels to home kitchens of Italy, the southern islands of Japan, the heat of the Yucatan, and back to the Berkeley Chez Panez in order to demystify and explore the central principles of what makes food delicious and how we can easily incorporate those elements into every dish. And Jamie Lee Curtis returns to her iconic role as Laurie Strode, who comes to her final confrontation with Michael Myers, the masked figure who has haunted her since the narrowly escaped his killing spree on Halloween night 4 decades ago. Mike and I discuss Netflix's Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, and Universal Pictures' Halloween, because it's Friday, October 19th, 2018.
Talk about TV just to reveal JC, yeah. The TIVOMIKE.
One of these days, I need an inhaler. I write too much to say in the time I gotta say it. So, Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat on Netflix. I never thought I would say those words and say this with it. I can't wait to see it. It's a dumb thing. I love food. I'm a foodie. I'm a traveler. Yes. I love travel. You put it together, and what do you get? You get salt, fat, acid, heat. It's not even grammatically correct. It's not even salt, fat, acid, and heat. It's salt, fat, acid, heat. It's SFAH.
Yeah.
SFAH. SFAH. So it comes out exclusively today, only on Netflix. It's one of the billions and $900 trillion movies that they do themselves, along with Blind.
Or series?
It's a movie.
Oh.
Yeah. Is it a movie? Yes. It is a movie.
Really?
Isn't it good?
The way you described it, I definitely think it's like one of those series. Like,
yeah, like going on.
A season of like cooking and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a movie. Hopefully it's a movie. I'll watch it tonight. I'll find out.
Well, it's good because it's seasons. That means we get more than one.
That's true.
And I love food.
Or maybe they're just all these spots within the same movie.
Yeah, and that's
like Chef.
Yeah.
I love
Chef was amazing.
Wasn't it good?
Oh,
when he cooks that grilled cheese for his son, and they show all the close-ups of what it is. You think he's making this big, elaborate dish, and then it's the grilled cheese, and his son doesn't even care. It's like, all right, thanks. Like, boy, if you don't eat that with the reverence of the Lord, that thing, you kidding me? That's why I'm hoping my wife is a chef. So maybe that's where I'll find her, right? I'm going to walk across the street to Johnson & Wales and grab me a Johnson & Wales woman. Oh, actually, they're at Harborside, so I got to do more than walk. Maybe I won't catch her then. So, it's me. But I'm like, honey, can you just make me just something real quick? And she takes 3 hours and makes me a grilled cheese all fancy like that. I'm like, honey, I love you. She goes, whatever happens to the day I can't cook no more? I say, honey, let's not even talk about that day. Amen. That's right. Amen.
I can't even.
But I do want to see it. I love the idea of putting food in movies, making it the hero. Yeah. Maybe just because I'm fat, I like that idea.
Well, it's nice to get a positive image of food and eating and not always depressed and fat because I ate too much.
Right. And I'm eating my feelings and all that. Come on.
Can I eat my feelings and enjoy it?
That's what I'm saying. We're not all Kate. Some of us just are like Kate-ish.
I can't.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't kill my father for a dumb dog that I didn't even keep after I did that. You know.
Oh,
so
that's true.
Just saying. And still stumbled into another Jack in her life.
I know.
Are you kidding me? She gets 2 Jacks. She gets Randall and Toby.
And Toby's amazing.
Toby, I think he's literally my favorite character on the show.
You know what it is? He was
Jack
my favorite
Toby.
character.
Right.
Until
the arrhythmia.
No,
was
the
that too
arrhythmia
corny?
made it funny.
Oh, okay.
He's I'm not gonna say it on there.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. See, he's so good, guys.
I don't want to ruin it for everybody else.
For me, it was fantastic. So I'm looking forward to watching. I'll watch tonight. I'm going to give it a go.
Salt, fat, acid, heat.
Salt, fat, acid, heat. Do you give it a go or no?
Oh, it's a go.
It sound.
I haven't seen anything on Netflix that I've hated.
Wow, isn't that good?
And it's weird because I hate things very easily, but they give me a lot of choices, so I don't have to pick stuff.
And it's so funny that you said that because of all the content they do, they already know you. They know us at this point.
I know.
So they put the thing in front of you that you would most like. It's always a 90% match.
I get this great email that's like, hey, Mike, we just added this show. We know you'll love it. I'm like,
that's kind of creepy.
Okay, let's watch that.
How do they know? And we know your number is 555-0176. Did you call us back yet?
Yeah. There's a new show on there. And I wasn't going to watch it. And I'm still trying not to watch it. I'm going to watch it because it's just who I am. It's called The Haunting Hill.
Right. Is that a movie?
The House of the Haunting Hill. No. So I thought it was a movie. So I was like, I have to plan a day.
Yeah.
It's a series.
I'm
so excited.
Is it another one of those American Horror Story things?
I'm sure it's going to be something like that.
He loves being scared.
What it is this.
See, I live as a black man in this world, so I'm already scared in life.
See, the thing is, I used to have that fear, but I'm so famous that my fame outplays my black, so I always get the benefit of the doubt.
That is a good point. So I need to work on my fame.
So you just got to get a little bit more in that fame corner. Because that's what I mean. They still see you as black. Don't get me wrong. I go to the events and they're like, yo, listen, we're happy you are here. We want you to stay over on this side.
Exactly.
When we get those candid moments, I don't want you photobombing shit.
He doesn't want you photobombing stuff. So interesting.
Stand there. All right, guys, so everybody in this corner, we're going to do a little shifting. So we want you now in this corner. But
as it should be.
But it's enough fame that I can let go of being worried that I'm black.
Amen. That is a cool buffer that we need to have. That's our superpower.
Yeah, you got to be known. You got to be known.
You know what? Look for our show soon on Netflix.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to figure out how to get us on video.
Something like, so the preview is very dark. And it's a mother tucking her 2 kids in the bed. And the mother is played by a semi-famous. She's probably more famous than I'm giving her credit for because I just don't know her that well. But I think they did what they did with Mandy Moore's character.
A backhanded compliment.
Because I don't mean to be backhanded. I just think I've seen her face before and I've seen her in things. But she's not somebody I probably would recognize immediately. Oh. But other people may see her and be like, oh, that's like Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Yeah. I know her. Right. But I don't think she's famous. Right. But some people are like, oh, my God, yeah, she's Richard Dreyfuss' daughter, and she was Caroline in the City or whatever show she was in, and I don't know. That's why it's bad. Was she Seinfeld?
Julia is Seinfeld.
Yeah, I don't. Sorry.
Caroline. Sorry. That's Leah Thompson was Caroline in the City from Back to the Future. Oh. And Julie Louis-Dreyfus is the son or is the daughter of a billionaire. I think he is sick right now. He might have. Yeah. He might have passed away or he's still alive, but sick and several billion. So she went and made her own career to not be dependent on him. Oh, you know, okay. I mean, they have a good relationship and all that. So nothing negative. You know, she just wasn't a lazy person. So then she happened to make it big, you know, on Veep and everything else, which is hilarious. Please,
somebody else told me about Veep too, and I might have to give it a chance at some point. But
you will love it because it's that bust out loud funny.
Is it?
It's only 20-something minutes, so it goes by so fast.
Is it like episodes?
Yes. Yes.
I loved episodes.
And it's so quick and it's smart and it's
I loved episodes, but what was the Matt LeBlanc show?
Yeah, that was episodes. Yes. So good. Okay. Remember that time when he's like, so I lost $16 million. The whole episode. It's all tragic and he lost all this money. Yeah. And then finally at the end he goes, I can't believe I lost half my money. And he was like, wait, so you still have $16 million? Yes. He goes, yeah, but still half. Yes. He was like, okay. I just love that show. You know what I also love? That you're listening to the TIVOMIKE show on Radio Public. Keep doing so, and we'll be back. Promise.
Why is addiction so hard to fight? See, I try to walk by faith and not use my sight. But I am so weak, my flesh screams and pulls at me. Lord, strengthen me. Make me a warrior for you, that I may defeat temptation and live solely in the truth. For I am just a man made of flesh, so of course it's appealing to money, cars, alcohol, and sex. Sin is beautiful, I can't deny. For if it wasn't, then how would it even catch my eye? See, this is why we must fix our eyes on Christ our Lord. We must give it all to Him and be reborn. Then and only then will you see with the world you will be bored. But even then, temptation will find its way in. After all, we all have sinned, and we have all fallen so short of Him. But this is a battle that we can win. Because as the Bible says, we can do all things through Him. So my final message, don't give in.
Well, welcome back to the TIVOMIKE Show. We're the number one and fastest growing pop culture and podcast in the nation. Let me just say this is hilarious. So Mike is telling me about some show or movie, and I don't like when I hear Stephen or King. So if you put it together, you get Stephen King, and it's a horror movie, unless it's a Green Mile. So no, this wasn't a horror. This was a typical. I said, oh, like Green Mile then? He was like, it's a little darker than that. So I go, okay, this is a little darker than a man who saves people's lives. Yeah. So I said, okay, so maybe he only saves one life or something he's going to tell me. He proceeds to tell me, oh, yeah. So this woman's with her husband. They're broken up, but they're going to get back together. And what he does, he ties to a bed and kills himself. What? Like, what is
It's called
that?
Gerald's Game.
Yeah, that's not a game. That was mean.
He wasn't
even giving her a kidney. He didn't say, do it. Boom. Yeah. He just said, he just killed himself.
So, the actress, and I wanted to clear it up because I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
Her name is Carla Gugino or Gugino?
Georgino.
She's been in a lot of things. I just realized there's a trend to some of her stuff because she was in San Andreas.
Okay.
Opposite The Rock.
There you go.
She was in Escape to Witch Mountain, the remake in 2009.
With The Rock?
Also opposite The Rock. Gerald's Game she was in, and there was something else I saw on the list, Mr. Papa's Penguins. With Jim Carrey. Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
That's an amazing
How come I didn't see any of these movies?
That was 2011.
She wasn't the mummy girl, though. That's
no,
not
she wasn't. And that's what I thought she was at first, because, again,
yeah, they look alike. And they're short.
They resemble each other, yeah.
And I just saw that again
She was in Entourage.
Okay. What was
her name was Amanda Daniels.
Doesn't
she was in 12 episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see that, because I loved Entourage.
Right there.
She was Amanda Daniels from 2007 to 10. Wait a minute. Amanda. Okay, no, that wasn't.
And there was a movie in 2010 that I actually saw called Faster.
Right.
That also had The Rock, and she was in that as well.
Wow. So is she The Rock's friend or something?
They're probably good friends.
Wow. He's like, listen, if I say yes to this script, you have to get her.
Did you watch Watchmen?
Yes.
She was Silk Scepter.
Oh, finally something I know her from. Okay, so she's good.
She's been in a lot of things. Like her list is Night at the Museum. That's the movie.
I did
with,
not.
Ben Stiller.
I didn't see that. With Ben Stiller and Robin Williams.
That's. I knew she was in one of those type of movies, either Mummy or. That's like I've seen her.
That was a good. And yeah, she was the whatever.
And I think she was the mom in Spy Kids. I don't know if you remember Spy Kids from 2001. But.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I remember the movie because it was at the movies and I worked there.
Yeah, that's
and I just remember all the kids were all seeing it, and they would have the little bags, and they had the Spy Kids popcorn bags, and that's when I was working in the concession. And so, as a rule, I decided not to go watch that movie because I said, I'm not watching this movie that I'm getting serving this popcorn for, and I'm almost slipping on butter.
I can't do it.
I said, one day I'll get so much money and get so well in my job that I won't ever be at this place working on butter on the floor again. And what am I doing now? I'm working at that place, but without butter on the floor.
That's right.
I'm now at the box office. So I moved up in this 17 years.
He's lying. He moved up sooner than 17 years. I think it was like 3 months in. And I don't think, if he were at concession, it was because that last hour when we closed concession, we closed box office and we're just cleaning up. He literally was there long enough to sweep the floor. If it wasn't already done.
That's right.
And then we walked home together.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason he stayed, because if he would have left, normally he would have left right when box closed.
All right, bye.
But we usually walked home together. So
that's right. I'm telling you.
And I was the supervisor because I was dumb.
No, that's good because you were making money, Glory.
I know. I'm always the boss. I can't help it.
So make sure you watch Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, and today, other people will be going to see, not me.
I will be
seeing Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis
tomorrow because I don't usually go on Fridays.
Really?
I hate the crowd.
But you got to see with the crowd. That's what makes it fun.
I like the second day crowd. The first day crowd, because they're so busy talking, they don't shut up.
That's true.
And there's always that one idiot who brings his kid to the R-rated horror movie.
And they go like, son, one day you'll be a movie star, and that's the next Tom Cruise.
Yeah. But
in the meantime, you'll also start our own fake religion that everybody will follow. And then other bad woman who left the thing will then make a series exposing your fake religion. Yeah. Thank you. There we go. But the thing is, the Jamie Lee Curtis, when she was promoting this episode or movie or whatever,
I can't wait.
She had the audacity. But because she's on the right side of the aisle, they're not going to make a big stink. They didn't make a big stink the day she said it. She oversold the movie. So she proceeds to try to make it relevant to what just happened with Brett Kavanaugh and Dr. Ford. So she says, my character, and she goes, I do preface it by saying this is a fake story, because obviously it's not based on anything true. Dr. Ford is not a fake story, even though we find out some of it is fake and all that. But it's okay. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So, that's in the weeds. We're not getting political. So, she is saying that she, in the movie, is like Dr. Ford, who's been traumatized a long time ago. 30 years ago, I was trauma has happened. She has moved past it in life. And now, 30 years later, the dude who caused it shows back up. And this is her moment to speak up and to fight power with voice. And they all looked at her and said to her, okay, so you're going to talk to Michael? And they're like, well, no, there's kill involved. I'm going to. But she said,
Happy Halloween, Michael.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She's not going to have a discussion with Michael. She's going to say something to him before she blows him to smithereens.
That's because she doesn't talk.
But she's a bad aim this whole time.
Yeah.
Because, they made 29 films.
Well, no, because that's the thing. The great thing about it is Laurie Strode was in the first one.
Right.
And the third one.
Right, which is the H2O.
Right? No. We got Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3.
And it was all her.
No. So she was in the first one and the third one. Halloween 2 was like some random BS that John Carpenter he could do it, so he did it type movie.
Gotcha.
And then we got I think there was a 4 and a 5 in there that was just Michael Myers, getting better at his craft.
I thought she was in the H2O because I remember the preview.
But H2O was the 5th or 6th Halloween
her
movie.
and LL Cool J or something, right?
And Josh Hartnett was her son. She was a headmistress at a private school.
How many times?
But
he can't die. Is he a spirit? What's the deal?
That's the issue. That's the thing we never got. So the thing I like is when Rob Zombie did the Halloween movies.
Oh, the remake. That's right.
I identified more with them.
And that's when he did it in 2000 something.
Yes, because I felt like it made better sense because he was like a spirit versus this.
Because if he's a real person, doesn't he get shot in all movies? So how would he keep living?
Because these people never go for the head.
So they just shoot him in the arm,
in the body, and the last time they went for the head, H2O.
Right.
He put because now they've idolized him and made him a mask. So he put the mask on one of the guys that was driving the ambulance and taped the mouth shut or broke. I know he choked him, so he broke the voice box. Put the mask on him, so when she busted in the room and thought I got him, and she chopped the head off.
It was another guy.
They locked her in the mental ward.
Wow.
Because she actually killed some innocent man.
Oh, that's right.
Wearing the mask.
Wow. But don't they know the stories that we're not going to put you away because we know that you obviously...
You would think that they do that, but it's America.
Because isn't that what they did to the Terminator mom? They locked her up thinking that in a psych ward that she was...
But he broke her out, I think, right? Didn't the son come back? Yeah. So this one, she didn't break her out. She had to serve her time.
Wow.
That's what makes it even better that it was even now, 20 years from that, 30 altogether.
So why did he just go in and break into the mental place and kill her? If he's so mad at her.
Because they truthfully were always trying to find the right way, I think, to conclude it. But then Rob Zombie did those 2 successful adaptations of his perspective.
Gotcha.
That brought a lot of success.
right.
but also reintroduce Halloween to this generation.
Who now love it too.
Yes.
But this is the final, because it said final confrontation in their thing.
The final between the two of them.
Yes. And if the two of them are gone, well, then the series ends.
That's the idea.
Okay. So
I really think Mike's going to kill Laurie, and that's what it's going to be.
Oh, wow.
So I'm looking forward to it because I want to see if I'm right.
So Dr. Ford better be careful because Brett Kavanaugh is going to kill her.
No.
Thank you, Jamie Lee Curtis, for letting us know exactly how it connects. It's just
I will say, people really should lighten up. I get what she's trying to say with it,
right.
being traumatized,
right.
having to live with that trauma,
yes,
get past the trauma, and then you look across the Senate and
it's right there.
There's the guy who traumatized you,
right?
Not the whole thing that took place. Mike Myers did not rape anybody,
right?
He
and Brett. I love how you defend Mike Myers right away. Let me go to
allegedly.
Let me go to Brett Kavanaugh and
allegedly.
say he hasn't murdered 500 people in 18 renditions of his film.
This is
so.
True.
Let's go there. I just love that the next thing was to support the killer.
Because my issue with it is, it's not that I know he did it, but just like what they did with Cosby, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Right. Exactly. Something's
you knew
going
way
on.
too much, and you took part of way too much to not have to. Is it see something, say something?
Right. Unless it's that. We'll be back after this.
All right, y'all, let's talk about this real quick. Is it still cute for you to go to church and be indifferent to the word? Have you worshipped enough to realize that you've never truly served God, that your relationship with him is just a figment of your imagination? Y'all want Jesus to be relatable so badly that you don't want him to be Jesus anymore. So liberal that you believe any and every lie you can convince yourself of when it comes to him, like he's a white, brown-haired, effeminate teddy bear who wore pink lipstick for his portrait. Well, wouldn't that make it easier for you? Wouldn't that make it easier for you to be as ineffective as the imagination you serve just to get cute every Sunday for a dumb picture? And the crazy part is, I don't think we realize the severity of living apathetic lives. It's almost like we want Jesus to be everything and we want to be nothing, but we've never been a light in darkness.
Welcome back to the TIVOMIKE show. I'm like, sometimes I don't know what.
I always call it the last because the last before the outro and stuff. So it's the last.
So it's not the outro.
It's
all right. Yeah. So thank you for listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Radio Public. Make sure that you have downloaded the free app. It's free.
It's free.
And then you get to listen to us. And then you get to share it with all of your friends who already listen to podcasts everywhere, because podcasting is the new podcast.
Ooh, all right, look at you, play on words.
Oh, man, boom, shakalaka. And that's kind of like, and the only reason I said it that way is because I'm like Dr. Ford and Blog Talk Radio in the early years.
You better
stop. Like Kavanaugh.
You better stop.
And we were traumatized. And there was a year sometimes where we weren't heard, our voices weren't heard. There are episodes where it didn't even record.
That's true.
On our calendar. And when we tried to speak to power, it said, no, you didn't call. You didn't do something right. Go, what do you get? And then you get to see it go, and we still need to use it to this day. It's trauma, people.
They've gotten better with time.
Yes, has got a lot better.
Less trauma.
That's right. Now that he's on this report, now that Blog Talk is on a higher echelon, it's working out for him.
Yeah. But I will say Halloween.
So I'm going to say it's a no. He's going to say it's a go.
I think it's a no. I think what he means is it's a go if you like horror. But Mike doesn't like being scared.
Right.
And he doesn't have the opportunity to come home and throw in Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's right.
So because he doesn't have that, he's not going to watch Halloween.
No. And I am going to take it even one step further. And without having seen any of the movies. I haven't seen any of them.
You haven't seen any of them?
No. I think I'm finally going to go today.
Mike, we have to watch at least one.
Yeah, I think I might watch the very first one.
If you don't watch the very first one, at least watch Rob Zombie's first one.
Okay. I'll watch one of the first. But I'm thinking this. Even if you are a horror fan, and this is something, because this is someone who speaks from watching every single Scream. This is what I will tell you. Yes. This is probably a no, even for the fan, because there's no because there's no flipping way. They waited 52 years. Everybody's 93 years old. She's gonna throw an Activia at Mike Myers. I'm sorry, and I just don't see this working.
The reason why I
and what does he do all day? He needs a job. Is he on welfare? How is he living? Where does he work out?
He might get food stamps.
Okay, but that means someone knows he's on the register somewhere.
What I will say is, the reason why I'm going to see it is because of the success of what Wes Craven did with Scream 4.
Yeah, Scream 4 did.
Nice tie-up.
It did.
No one else can do any more movies about it. And we got the famous line, and I can't say it on our show because we like to not curse.
That's right.
But it was a great line when Nev Campbell got up and said, "Don't beat with the original."
Oh, that's right.
You can't do it. I'm waiting for that moment, and I'm hoping we get something like that.
Well, like you said, she says "Happy Halloween," Michael Myers.
But I'm hoping we get something like that. Oh, don't mess with the original type.
Yeah. Don't mess with a woman who has Activia, who has a well-regulated diuretic system. Boom, and she blows him smithereens, and then he gives her
I forgot all
a Chobani yogurt.
I forgot all about the
Activia.
The Activia diet yogurt, whatever.
I can't ever lose
it. You said it now? I remember
it shows her. It makes her some regular again, because now I know the pooping habits of Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah. She goes, "Don't mess with a woman's S." Get it? Because it's the... Anyway, but it is probably true, because Scream 4 was, to me, it was Scream 1, and then Scream 4, and then Scream 2, and 3. That's how it goes in greatness to me. I love
greatness, yes.
Thing. Yeah.
I agree with
part
you.
1.
I think part 1 was the best.
It's so
we
good.
Needed part 2.
Genuinely scary.
Yes.
Because no one made dumb decisions. Not even the first death, you know, with Drew. It was all good.
It was all, yeah. And the thing I like, too, is the order. Part 3 I watched because I'm just that guy. But part 3
you watched
had
it because
no
of
Wes
the
Craven.
reason I watched Grey's Anatomy.
Yes. Part 3 had no Wes Craven.
Right.
And that's the difference.
Yeah.
Part
and you
1,
can tell.
Part 2 made it perfect, because sometimes you always need that fluff between ending something, right?
Right.
So you get the beginning and how crazy it was. You get the fluff.
Right.
Then you get the "I want to try to be like you" fluff. That was garbage. It's like when you go to the store and you want the marshmallow fluff, but they have the brand stores marshmallow. Right. That's what part 3
You're
was.
like, oh, Save-A Fluff.
Part 4
You're like, oh, Save-A Fluff isn't the same as the thing. But it was only 19 cents, you know. So this is the TIVOMIKE show. We'll be back.
They said all the best things in life are free. They're full of You gotta pay bills. Gotta save for retirement. What are you gonna do? Become a drug dealer? Sell your kidney? You gotta get real. TIVOMIKE can help you. TIVOMIKE's money coaching program will help make more Benjamins and less Jacksons. TIVOMIKE will help you deal with collectors, pay off debt, and get your life in order. Let TIVOMIKE show you the money. Visit TIVOMIKE.com/money right now. That's TIVOMIKE.com/money.
I love it.
Welcome back, guys. Listen, just get ready for Netflix's great new show, Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. All right, check it out. Let us know what you think. hello@TIVOMIKE.com.
Yes.
This weekend, I will be seeing Halloween.
There you go.
I'm hoping to see it Saturday, because that's what I do. I'm so excited.
If it's good, tell me.
I will.
And then I'll see the original, and then that.
Okay.
That's what I'll do if it's good. But it's got to be good.
I just can't wait.
And I have to watch it during the day.
Yes, I know. Yes. Especially because you can't walk home from
after
watching that.
Oh my God, I'd stay there overnight. And then I couldn't, because I'd be freaking out that he's somewhere in the crevices of this large building.
In the whole mall?
I'm like, right. That's not right at all. he's disguised as some janitor or some other,
and he wears like that
helpful
outfit
person.
Overalls.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what does he do for a living? When does he go to the bathroom? Does he have a love life? Is there anyone that he's looking for? Is he dialing the wrong number?
You know why they didn't do that?
You know what I'm saying?
If they did that, we'd have another Chucky movie.
That's true. Can't have that. Can't have a Bride of Chucky or Mrs. Myers. Yeah. Plus, it doesn't say much.
Yeah.
I wonder if he doesn't say much because he's traumatized himself. Because he didn't crush his larynx.
And that's what I loved about Rob Zombie's version. They gave you more backstory onto why he might be the way he is.
Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, you make it interesting. But I'll wait till if it's good. So, this is my part when I say the lovely thing. I was like, why is he waiting? So my part is follow, especially at this movie. Make sure you are one with Jesus, okay? So follow the man daily, not Sunday.
The TIVOMIKE Show is produced by Michael Jefferson. Our soundboard operator is Mike Warner, and our theme music is by Eric Dano. Special thanks to Sharon Jefferson, Sandra Warner, Matthew Jefferson, Desiree Hidalgo, and Shanika Goodine. That's it for the TIVOMIKE Show. I'm Mike Warner. See you Monday when we explore redeeming messages from drawn from secular TV shows that are worthy of being watched.